Alright you, hello and welcome everybody, what is going on? So we're here today to do Kabukimonogatari episode 3 live reaction. I don't actually know which episode this is. I think it was supposed to be 6, 7, 8, so this would be 8 and 9, but I was told that 6 is actually a recap. And the first episode of Kabukimonogatari is actually episode 7 of Monogatari's second season, so I guess this would be episode 9. Regardless, let's see how the world has, I don't know, best way to put it, let's see how the world has stopped. Let's see the consequences. Anyway, just making sure that we're right at the beginning, and we are gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, I was going to bring this out yesterday, but the world looks, well, a lot of shattered windows. That's always a sign of the end of the world. So basically, I mean, the thing is, right, the whole world has been empty. I mentioned this in like an episode or 2 ago, how like the world is always empty. There's nobody ever there that is not, besides like main characters, there's no one else in the story pretty much. So I mean, the world being empty and whatnot, that's not really much of a sign of an end of the world, just more of the same really. That's what it is. So, I mean, shattered windows and rust and moss is always a good indicator of just the world being over, I guess. Damn it, the whole the whole thing is just falling apart. I'll sort that out later. Anyway, let's see what happened with Haikyuu. I hope you're all having a great day. Or weekend. Is it still weekend? Yes, it's still weekend. That's how you know your life is just totally out of order, when you don't even know what day it is. So a day after. Yep. Are you sure it's the right year though? Yeah, she was clearly spaced out. I think it might be the whole city. You need to go back and let her. That sounds harsh. What I was gonna say. Let her be run over. It's like they all just vanish in the middle of nothing. Both of you, both of you, both of you, both of you, yeah, both of you. You go back and you let her be run over, as much as that sucks. No. It has to be because he changed history. Or is it because like she interacted with you later on? How? The world can't just be annihilated like that. I think the simplest solution here is honestly the correct solution. She's starting to lose memory. Is her memory starting to go? She's gonna disappear too. I'm trying to think right now, like, what did when was she ever anywhere like where something could have destroyed the entire world, and she was like there to prevent it in any form, even if it was just to tell Aragi to go somewhere? But no, nothing on that scale. When was the first time he met her? What was that, like June 14th? Because clearly the event right here can't exist. Huh. Okay. Kind of like she does. But I'm listening. I'm listening. Doesn't this prove like the existence of a parallel universe? Yeah, that's what he gets for being hasty. Great. And you're the only two. You're the only two people left. Then you are the only two people left. Or not? No, these are probably just like... The shadows? Oh, Caught between life and death. Is that what they said? I assume exactly. Yes. They are pretty weak aberrations, I would say. Unless they can't even get close to it. That's what I was saying. Shadows. I felt like they are like after images slash shadows of like all the people. We can't hurt them, and then you just do that to them. Oh, I'm so intrigued right now. I don't know. I've got so little information right now, and I'm just trying to speculate. Basically in a different timeline. Right? They're basically like caught between... A caught between what should have been and what is. Like a shadow. You both to blame. That's the point with time travel. I know I said I would be the first person to sign up for time travel, but I would know my limits. The butterfly effect, pretty much. Those are what used to be vampires. So many! Was you? Really? Ha! Okay, that's not what I expected at all, to be totally honest. I did not expect that. I expected a lot. I expected a lot, but not that. All of humanity. All of humanity. Is that the day from like the movies? Basically like I think the movies. It was like basically like the prequel to everything. I think that, yeah, exactly. That's from the movies, right? They've shown that like they've shown like a little clip with Hanekawa a few times. Yeah, they've hinted towards that for like a long time, but obviously I was told to do the movies, to watch the movies much later. That's because it's a different world. Alright. Bruh! So casual as well. We've come so far, haven't we? And look at her now. Look. Mr. Donut. She's then, yeah. You see how important she is? You don't actually realize how important she was. But yeah, like when Shinobu ran away to like the Mr. Donut. Oh well, we have fought Mr. Donut. And Black Hanekawa killed him. Okay. The most powerful legendary vampire. I just can't imagine her. I'll be honest, I just can't imagine her. Maybe it's because we've known her too long, but I just can't imagine her actually becoming vicious. And then they continue doing it to others. Yeah, and it would spread like a disease. So where is she? Exactly. Why though? Huh. Huh. It doesn't matter, that's... I'm sorry, but first of all, there's a different time, right? That's the first thing, it's a different time. And second of all, it's not like she exactly destroyed it. In a way, yeah, she's responsible for it, but it's not like she, you know, killed everyone herself. It just... basically an infection. Now, what you need right now is Hajikuji. Go back. I know what I'm saying. Go back in time, let her get run over, and then everything should be right. She's gonna hate you for that, though. She should remember then in the present, not this future present, but like the present. How do you word that? I don't know how to word that. Why are you even paying for stuff? There's nobody there. Yeah. Well, that. Oh no, that was her. Okay, never mind. I thought that was. I don't know why, but I've got like a feeling that the only person that has survived in this timeline is Kuji. Celebrating the end of the world. That's very true. I'm pretty much the most positive person out there, pretty much. Hey, you! Yeah, at that point you should probably run. At that point you should probably run. Not exactly who you expected, was it? Not exactly who you expected. But yeah, basically what I had in mind, alright, which was go back to all the events where Hajikuji actually played some sort of role, even if it was just a tiny role, but like some sort of role with with Aragi. That is most likely the source of everything, and it turns out it was the day when when was that? When did she run away? I'm trying to think like what season it was. It wasn't the movies. It was because obviously I've not seen the movies, but it wasn't that. It was I think Nekomonogatari. I think that's what it was. I think it was Nekomonogatari where she ran away. Or where he was like trying to find her, where Oshino was still there, I believe, and she was like always inside the building, and then she ran away, and he thought that she was at like what's the shop called? Mr. Donut, I think it's called, and ultimately, she came out of the shadows, I believe, when he was up against Black Hanekawa. So in this timeline, he never found it, and instead, Black Hanekawa killed him. Yay. Oh, no, I pause it here. Perfect. I don't want to see the preview. I don't want to get spoiled. Yeah. But, now, they are in a predicament. They're in a situation of all these zombies / vampires all around them. Shinobu, right? They keep saying that she's this powerful, like she destroyed the whole world, and that she's like that threatening. And granted, I've not really seen her much what she can do, right? And again, it's not like she destroyed the world single-handedly. She's the reason for it being quote unquote destroyed. But it's not like she, you know, she slammed down on the world and the whole world just got annihilated. That's not what happened. You know, it was just basically like being patient is zero. But considering they keep hinting towards like their first meeting and whatnot, which I assume is what happens in the Kizu movies. I know I keep mentioning the movies, but obviously that seems to be like the origin point of everything. And I feel like, you know, I don't know whether, obviously a lot of people have said I should watch the movies like towards the end. So obviously that's when I've got a list that written down. So the movies are pretty much towards the end. But I feel like you almost need to have the knowledge of what happened during that time. Or maybe it will just all come together. I don't know. I'll trust the people that gave me the list. So anyway, yeah. Regardless, I'll see you guys for episode 4. And until then, besides how they can get out of there, because I feel like if you have Shinobu there, right, in a way, shape, or form, I feel like they're gonna recognize her. All right. Now my question is, how can they get everything back to normal? And now you guys know my take already. I've said this like 2 times already, but I think they need to go back into the past and, you know, save the world at the expense of one innocent little girl who just wanted to see her mother. Oh, that's gonna break my heart. That's gonna break his heart. But I feel like hard choices need to be made, right? In this situation, I would do that. I'll be totally honest, I would do that. It's one life for many. Now, people will always make the excuse or always give the reasoning that, you know what, he actually knew her. You know, so him sacrificing her for like the whole world, you know, it's more tougher to do than, you know, just sacrificing the random person down the street. But the fact is, she's still happy in like the current times, you know. She's still happy. I can't say current times because they are in the current times, but like in the normal times, she is still happy. She may be like unable to move on and whatnot, but she is at the end of the day still happy. You know, it's not like she is always down. She still is happy. She's still surrounded by people that make her happy and whatnot. So just from that perspective, you know, I do feel like, you know, that's what they have to do. I feel like that's the only way out here, unless there's something I've totally missed, or unless there is something I can't guess. If that's the case, then yeah, there's no point me even guessing. But we'll see. I'll see you guys so in the next one. Until then, everyone, peace out and have a nice day.